I didn't realize that last night was a 2-hour episode.
It aired on Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
I guess I watched the whole thing. I kind of lost track of time.
They go quick. The characters are interesting.
They are. I hope I saw the whole thing.
There's so many characters, and we haven't even met all of them yet.
So are we starting? How are we doing this?
Yeah, we're in it. We're fully in it.
Oh, we're in it right now. We're doing it.
Oh, we're doing it.
So Tiger Lily is a Disney princess, and she's made herself to look like one, except a sexy Disney princess. And
she pisses me off.
Why? Because she's so rich and she shows up sexy, and she's got to marry him before she can kiss him. That's why she's getting married.
And I'm meeting my fiance in person, and I'm going to be married by the end of the day.
Where do I even start? I don't know. She's really dumb, it seems. Money is of no concern to her. She's filthy rich.
And where are her kids? See, I'm like, you're going to fly across the world to meet this guy who's 22? Talk about an age difference. She's 40-something, right?
Yeah.
And she's had all kinds of work. Her lips are blown up. She's blown up. She's got all this hair, all these clothes. Where are her kids? I would never leave you like that, Sam, ever.
They never show the kids. But my problem is that, she was in this 4-year controlling marriage that she was like traumatized from. And now she's going to this guy who's 20 years younger than her. And she has this life coach. And the life coach is like, that's probably not a good idea. And she's like, okay.
How do you know you're making a good decision?
I mean, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I'm good at reading people.
You're right. And was she only in that marriage 4 years? That was it?
4 years.
So she's been divorced quite a few years because she must have been young when that happened.
I guess. Yeah.
But she's in the controlling relationships, like you said, and now she's jumping right back into controlling relationship. Maybe that's what she really wants, is to be controlled.
I mean, it seems like she finds herself in these situations.
Right. And she named herself Tiger Lily. I cannot believe that's her real name, because that's a princess from Disney.
Would you trade 4 years in an abusive relationship to be filthy rich? I think I might too.
I mean, it's only 4 years. 4 years goes really fast. Now, I wouldn't want to be hurt, psychologically forever. And she may have been. She's got the life coach, but isn't a psychologist or anything. And then, like I say, where are the kids? You're leaving your kids. But maybe the kids are older now. I don't know how many years ago that marriage was.
Oh, the part that I found really funny, and then we'll go on to some of the other characters.
Okay.
But the part that I found really funny is that she's a handwriting expert. And she can tell if someone's a serial killer or good at sex just from their handwriting.
I know. And I thought, where can I get one of those handwriting experts?
It's so ridiculous.
I know, right? But that's a talent.
But she couldn't tell if he's good at sex because the whys.
The whys. And so she's going to marry him without knowing. And he's going to control her. He already doesn't like what she's wearing. It's not going to be pretty.
It's going to be a shit show. Mm-hmm. It's so obvious right from the jump. And she
all
doesn't
of
see
them.
it.
I can't see one that has much hope.
All right, who do you want to jump to next? Because there's a lot of characters here.
Okay, Lauren, the guy from Vegas.
Yeah.
Now his might work, except he's homeless now.
He's homeless, and he's going over there. He wants to be non-monogamous, and he wants to stay in the Philippines when she's probably expecting to come to America.
What is your plan for dating?
We're going to move in the U.S.
So it's complicated because in America, I'm homeless.
Oh my God.
What do you mean? He doesn't want to be monogamous?
Yeah, he talked about that. He wants to still sleep with other people. He wants to have I
didn't know if I missed that.
He wants it to be like a monogamous romantic relationship, but they can still sleep with other people. He still wants to be active sexually with others.
Well, I don't think that's going to fly.
Oh, and the craziest thing is they said, I love you after 1 day of talking.
The Lauren guy did?
1 day of talking.
God, we're slow, Sam.
I guess.
Really slow. Don't tell Jordan. 1 day. Wow.
Jordan watched it with me. She's like, I guess I'm getting dragged into all this. I'm just going to be hooked now.
Well, I told you, Train Guy watched the first part with me, and I said, I'm sorry, you probably aren't going to like this. He said, I love it. I love to be judgmental. Who knew? What about the guy who was injured, who is in the wheelchair?
Brian. There's more to his story.
Good looking guy.
He seems super nice. He seems normal.
Now, did you see the whole thing when he went to Brazil? Because I might have fallen asleep at that part. Or did he not get to Brazil yet?
Yeah, we just saw him get on the plane.
Yeah, okay, good. Then I didn't miss anything. Because the previews show them having a big fight and him saying, you're not going to use me to get to the United States. Because she is pretty hot looking.
Yeah, and she's 33 and he's 51.
Yeah, I mean...
And his daughter's 31.
I mean, that's the thing. You know, I mean, I just don't get it.
Well, the crazy part about him, like, he seemed like a normal, nice guy, and maybe he is, you know, but there's something going on there because he's been divorced 4 times, and he said he's had a few more failed engagements.
That's right. But I wonder if that was before the wheelchair, or I think it's continuously. I think he's a lovesick kind of guy, you know, that always has to have somebody or something. I don't know.
It does feel strange for me going to a place to meet somebody that I care a lot about, and then to feel that maybe she's hiding my disability or something, or maybe embarrassed of that.
Well, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, and he got shot, and we don't even know the full story with that because they teased that there's more going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of teasing going on here.
Yeah, these stories are going to be nuts.
Totally nuts. What was the other one?
What did you think about Renee?
Which one was that?
It's spelled Rain. She's the one from New Mexico. She has all the chickens.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So she's got the 2 kids. She's never been married. She doesn't get along with their fathers. She's happy to have a blind guy because she's self-conscious about her body. So she can come
self-conscious.
She can come out and just be naked and he will not even know.
When I used to be intimate with a guy, I would always leave a shirt on for the most part. Lights better be off. So him being blind is a huge turn on for me because you don't have to worry about looking at me. I can come out of the shower and he won't see me. Like, I'm going to be so free.
And then yet he doesn't want to have sex with her until they're married. And this is a big disappointment to her. So I don't know. Is she going to bring him back to the United States?
Well, that's another one where he hasn't even told her that. You know, like, these people withhold like big secrets before they come and visit.
Yeah, but he told her now. Didn't we see it? How do I know that?
We saw the preview.
Oh, I don't think I could fall in love over Facebook or any of this stuff. And I don't know where they meet these guys. I really don't.
It's the apps.
Well, I do. On Facebook, I get like these guys try to want me to be friends with them all the time, every day. And I just say no, decline, decline, decline. I think they're all fake, or they're these guys, right? Isn't that where these guys come from?
They are fake. No, those are bots.
Where did these guys come from?
These people are on international dating sites. They're looking for a relationship overseas, for the most part.
Why? When there's so many people here?
I don't know, but
I have a problem with my boyfriend being 2.5 hours away. I think this is ridiculous.
I mean, Renee, though, she was going to be interested in anyone that gave her attention. She talks about she's never been in love. She has 2 kids. 2 kids with fathers who, I guess they were like one-night stands or something. I don't even know.
And she does weird, odd jobs. She's cleaning out lockers or something and all the animals. And
the big red flag with her
is
that she wants to change him. You know, he's a devout Christian. And she talked about she believes in aliens and she wants to show him the truth. She wants to change him.
There's a whole other world and galaxy out there. For example, I know for a fact that aliens exist. UFOs, Illuminati. These are all things that humans need to understand if we have any hope for the future. Chitty, people like him keep on living the way they are, believing that they're with God when they really are not. But I believe I can show Chitty the truth.
She's kind of culty.
A little bit. But I mean, New Mexico, she probably has seen some stuff, but...
And they advertise their stuff there to try and get the tourists to come in.
Yeah. But like, you can't change somebody. Like, that's not going to go well.
And And I feel for him. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. He's just very naive. Is he younger than her?
Yeah, so she's 37, and I believe he's early 30s. He's 33.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad. But him too, he also like doesn't work or anything, you know, like
I don't know
he
how
lives
these
with his
people
sister.
survive. I don't know how everyone survives without working. Me and you, we work.
Yeah, I feel like it's all we do.
It is all we do. Well, sometimes when we're working, filming together, that's fun. Like yesterday was a heck of a lot of fun, Sam. Wasn't it? But I have to tell you, I was beat.
Oh my God, I'm still tired.
I am too. I had a headache all day today. Okay, who else was on there?
I loved when you picked an apple and you just farted for like 5 seconds.
Do we have to bring that up again? It was
That
from
ridiculous.
those sweet potato fries.
Yeah, blame the sweet potato fries.
Well, it had to be something in my gut, right?
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing because my boyfriend doesn't fart.
Allegedly.
And I fart all the time.
The gas just builds up in him.
It just explodes or it putters out. Do you think I could get an overseas boyfriend, Sam? Could I get on 90 Day Fiancé?
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could.
Yeah, maybe I could. I told you about that gal that we met at the mall who's been dating someone 5 years from Scotland. I told her, call 90 Day Fiancé. They'll help you get them.
Seriously.
I told her. She says, this is where I think those Facebook guys, she said, all these guys want to friend me on Facebook. That's where she met this guy. They asked me, she goes, I must just have a beautiful picture. I'm like, are you nuts, honey? They try to get any woman.
Well, remember the one lady from the one season, she thought she was talking to some Nigerian prince, and her daughter was like, no, Mom, this is a catfish.
I know.
And she wouldn't believe it.
I don't know how people don't buy into this. I mean, I tried to tell this lady the truth, but whatever. I told her, call 90 Day Fiancé. Are we missing a character? I can't remember. You're remembering better than me.
Yeah, I took notes.
I have my notes right here.
Okay. No, those are really all the characters.
I think there were some others we haven't met yet. What about that tall gal at the beach?
No, there are at least a few others that we haven't met yet. They showed a nerdy guy who was playing Magic, who was with some woman from, I want to say Africa, but I'm not sure. Yeah, they teased a few people, but it was a quick 2 hours.
I got to tell you, I think it's going to be an exciting season, Sam.
Yeah,
I really
agree.
do.
And we usually don't watch this, but it seems really good.
We watched it before because I saw some of our previous old characters doing Pillow Talk or some other show last night.
Yeah, we don't usually watch before the 90 days. We usually watch 90 Day or Happily Ever After.
Right.
There's so many spinoffs.
I highly recommend these shows when you just want to have a no-brainer. You're tired of the world. You just want to have a good laugh. And they are funny. Maybe they're not supposed to be funny. Maybe we're supposed to feel sorry for these people, but I think they've signed up for this. Okay, everyone, I'm going to be honest with you. Sam and I have a little experience in these reality shows, and we know they push them to their limits. They do get paid. Maybe, we don't know, $25,000 a piece, maybe. I mean, it depends how many shows they do, but they are definitely getting paid. And I think that's one reason a lot of these people who need a job and they don't have jobs, they're getting paid from this show. And if you don't have any money, $25,000 all at once, that's a huge payout.
Oh, yeah.
And then your partner who you're with, if you stay with them, they're getting $25,000 also. There's 50.
And I think too, if you become like a good character and you come back for a season 2 or whatever, I think it probably starts going up.
Like Ed. Now, Ed was on 90 Day Fiancé a number of times. Now he's on after this.
He's on Happily Ever After.
Yeah. And then he was on that one where they went away to a hotel and they tried to work out their problems. I don't remember
Happily
what that
Ever After.
Was that it?
That was a special season of it, yeah.
So Ed's been on a ton. And if you watch any of this, you guys will know who Ed is. He's from San Diego. He's making a lot of money. And the thing is, these reality shows are super cheap to make because, well, they paid the talent $25,000 each. That's nothing. They'd have to pay Julia Roberts $1 million. So it's nothing. Right, Sam?
Yeah. But the casting is crazy. Like when we were watching last night, Jordan just kept saying, God, we're so lucky.
And Sam's saying we're so lucky that we didn't go on. So we were heavily recruited.
No, I'm not saying. No, I mean in general because these people
you don't mean
have so
because
many.
we
They have
were
so many
recruited-
issues, and they're so desperate. And
We don't
there's
have
so many
those
red
issues.
flags. You know.
I know.
And a lot of them, there's so many red flags, and they just get engaged anyway.
I know
And
that.
everyone watching knows it's a bad idea. You know.
I know. Why do you think they do that?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to interview somebody.
I was watching the other 90 Day Fiancé after, well, the one that they went into the house all living under the same roof and then they were going to the studio, all those couples, because we knew most of those couples.
That was Happily Ever After. That was the reunion special.
Is that what that was? I enjoyed that. That's when Ed
Oh, that was great.
Ed and Liz already has a new boyfriend.
Yeah, and the lie detector test.
Yeah, I
and,
loved it.
Oh my God, there's so much going on there.
So much. And that one couple where she dressed as Cinderella, where he's the old guy from Detroit and she's
Gino and Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine left her kids to come marry Gino. Now Gino doesn't want to have sex with her anymore because he's watching porn. Be careful, guys. Don't watch that porn. It ruins you for years to come.
So let's stay on let's stay on before the 90 days.
Oh, I thought we were doing 90 days.
We're watching this season that we're watching is 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. That's the series that we're talking about.
Oh, okay. That's the one I'm watching then.
The one with like Big Ed and Gino and all that. That's Happily Ever After. That's a separate 90-day series.
But they used to be on 90 days once upon a time, years ago.
Yeah, but this is before the 90 days, there's 90 Day, and then there's Happily Ever After.
Okay. And then the other one we really liked, Sam, was that Matchmaker Overseas one.
Yeah, and that's another spinoff. And some of the casting moves between the shows, you know, over the years.
Yeah, but this cast seems to be all new to me.
Yeah, because this is like where they start. You know, this is like before the 90 days. And then like if it goes to the next step, then they become like 90 Day Fiancé.
Okay, so they got to do good in this one to move on.
Yeah, and a lot of them probably will like go ahead and get engaged and all that. And we will see them on 90 Day Fiancé.
And they might just get engaged because they want the next $25,000 for the next show.
Yeah, they might.
Especially the homeless guy.
So I want to talk about, I'm looking through my notes of the first episode. The thing that was crazy to me, and this is maybe a little weird talking about my mom, but Brian, the wheelchair rugby guy.
Oh, yeah.
When they were talking about having sex and everything.
Oh, my God.
I didn't realize people in wheelchairs, it was like dangerous for them to have sex. Like he said, like he could get a brain aneurysm.
If he ejaculates.
Yeah.
So how scary is that?
That's wild. I just thought that, you know, everything like waist up still worked and everything. I didn't realize there was like all this risk.
Yeah, because of the blood pumping through the veins and all this jazz. It's very scary.
It's wild.
Very wild.
But I'm glad he has that wheelchair rugby community. And with like the Paralympics, I'm seeing it everywhere. You know, it's like huge right now.
Well, yeah, they're playing right now in Paris. So it's exciting.
London.
Yeah, you're right. That was really, I thought it was very risque last night between that, which I think is good to educate people. I really do. And then the guy, Lauren, with the trans women and the feminine penis, he called it, didn't he?
Yeah. He said it smelled different. He said it's different. Who
yeah,
knew?
He wants boobs and penis. You know, so this is like a learning thing for me. I
best
didn't know.
Of both worlds.
That's what he thinks. And he knew it since he was a little kid. That was weird to me. He knew it since he was a little kid.
Yeah.
Whatever, right, Sam? But they've really gone on a limb. They haven't had this before. I don't know. They had two guys or two women before. I don't remember. Yes, they had the two women. Remember? The one from Australia or something?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's big on OnlyFans now.
Really? Which
Not
one
the
or both
Australian
of them?
one, the one from the US. The one that like had the sickness or whatever where she had to wear the mask all the time and like was very like apprehensive about everything.
That one is big on OnlyFans?
Yeah, she's like doing really well for herself online. I just heard, you know, I wouldn't know or anything.
Oh, I hope you just heard. I said to boyfriend said if I go on there that he'll spend all his money on it. Then we could really make him poor.
Good, we got one
yes,
client.
Boyfriend. Okay, boyfriend, I'm on OnlyFans now. I'm not, people. I'm not.
All right, well, it was a great first episode. I can't wait to watch the rest of the season with you. We're going to be here reviewing every episode each week. So tune in and join the journey.
Yeah,
It's going to get crazy.
it's going to get crazy. And maybe I'll get engaged through the journey. I'm just making that up. I'm not going to get engaged.
Yeah, what do you...
But you never know. It kind of makes you want to get engaged when you see all these couples getting engaged. We're like sheep, right, Sam?
Yeah, all these perfect couples getting engaged. It really tempts you.
Well, it makes me look really good as a couple. You too, you and Jordan are like a prince and a princess compared to these people.